There are a variety of ways that you can print your PowerPoint presentation. For example, click the File tab in the ribbon and then click the option Print. Immediately I have a print preview of what will be printed. I can see in the bottom here that I have 8 pages, and each page is a full slide. I can use the next page triangle to move to the second page, the third page, and so on and so forth. And I can use the previous page button to move backwards. I can also, in the bottom right corner, use the magnification options to zoom. I can hit the minus, for example, to zoom out, and the plus to zoom in. If I zoom in too far, I can click this particular button called Zoom to Page to see the whole page. The options you have available to you are to print in grayscale, but I could hit this drop down and say no, I want to print in colour. And this would print my slides all in colour to a colour printer. If I want to change colour to black and white, I can choose pure black and white, which is a very harsh black and white version of each slide. Or I can change it back to grayscale. I can also decide what I want to print. At the moment I have 4-page slides, which is to print 1 slide per page. But I might decide to print my notes pages, and these are my speaker notes that I can use to remind me what to say with each slide, or I could use them as handouts to save my audience having to take notes. Besides notes pages, I can also print an outline of my presentation, which is just a brief text outline of what's in my presentation. I could also create handouts that included 1 slide per page, or I could go right up to 9 slides per page. I can also print all slides or just specific slides, just the current slide or a certain range of slides. For example, I might print slide 2, slide 4 and slides 6 to 8. I can print one-sided and I can also collate. I can also control the headers and footers on each page by going to Edit Header and Footer. Under Edit Header and Footer, I have a Slide tab and a Notes and Handouts tab. If I choose the Slide tab, I can choose to include on each printout the date and time, which is automatically updated to reflect today's date, and the slide number in the footer. And I can apply these header and footers to all pages, and optionally tell it not to include it on the title slide. I can also go to Notes and Handouts and decide to print the date and time on each handout printout, and choose the format of the date. Also choose a header, include a page number, and include a footer. And I could apply this to all pages. Ultimately, when I'm ready to print, I'll choose how many copies I'd like to print, what printer I'd like to send the printout to, and then hit the Print button. To get out of Print Preview, simply click Home